Why is my pool liner fading in one particular spot? This is something that we see pretty often in the industry, and there's a few reasons that it could be. First and foremost would be that it could be chemical damage. We see that quite a bit. If a pool owner, let's say you use a granular chlorine product, that's your product of choice. And when you add it to the water, you don't dissolve it in a bucket of water like you're supposed to. You just kind of walk around the deep end and you disperse it, something like that. Typically speaking, what you would find is that some of that chlorine is going to settle down to the floor and it's just going to sit there on top of the liner and it's going to bleach the color out of it. And over a couple of seasons of doing that, you'll notice that there's a definitive goat path worn into the vinyl where you can see bleaching all along that edge. So that's something that I would look at first. Is there something in the chemical maintenance routine which might explain why? Like if you said like, oh, I always pour my acid in this one exact spot, and when you know it, that's where, I have bleaching of my liner, I'm going to be immediately concerned. Or if you use liquid chlorine and you always add it in this one spot right in front of the return in the shallow end, and right there in that spot, the liner's bleaching out. Well, I think we solved the problem. It's probably from that. But aside from some really obvious chemical reasons why that could happen, I would probably ask you if you had an automatic vacuum that you used in your swimming pool. And what can happen a lot of the times is that these robotic vacuums can get hung up on certain parts of your pool and they don't know any better. They don't understand that they're stuck. So their little drive mechanisms continue to run and it can actually wear away the pattern on your liner. Actually, in a worst case scenario, it can wear holes right in your liner. A lot of automatic vacuums say not for use in vinyl liner pools for that reason. A concrete pool or a fiberglass pool could have a similar problem, but they would probably be looking at a cosmetic defect in a worst case scenario, not an actual hole in the pool where you start losing water from like you could have in a vinyl liner pool. So in total, those are the things that I would be looking for. And if you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.